Now he's going for a piss in the bin. He's still pissing. He's pissing in the bin. Hello and welcome to Not 40, Just Blank, a podcast where we take you back in time through the years and discuss all the weird and wonderful events within it, which we think make it so memorable. Each episode sees us chatting through all the news events, sports, TV, film and music of a particular year, as well as the odd and funny personal stuff we can remember. Come and join us on our journey through the 90s here on Not 40, Just Blank. Well, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Not 40, Just Blank. This is the second of our specials where we're looking back over the episodes we've done, putting right any wrongs, and just generally tidying up our own mess. So, we're looking at 92 and 93, and here as ever, Richard Dello and Philip Reynolds. Good evening, chaps.
Hello. Hey guys, how you doing, mate?
You all right? We good?
All
good. All good.
Splendid stuff. So,
before we start,
my word,
can I apologise
for being a wanker?
Performance
for interrupting us.
My performance in the last episode, I've listened to it back, and it was very unprofessional of me. I was yawning.
Yeah, I don't know if the listeners know this, but we actually disciplined Phil that evening.
Yeah.
We did, strongly as well. I don't know whether you carried on after I left you, Del, but I gave him what for.
I'm going to make up for it tonight. I had just recovered from COVID. That is my excuse.
And us hitting you with your.
I think I came back too soon. I think that's going to be Jimmy's role tonight. But,
yeah, I think so, mate.
COVID is decimating the.
We did hit your bare botty rather.
Yeah, we did.
I did enjoy that. So
turned his hide. I don't think he learnt anything from it.
No.
If anything, he's got COVID again.
No, I'm going to make up for it tonight. So
tip-top form.
Okay, cool.
Tip-top form.
Apologies for the last one, but this is going to be a good one.
And I really appreciate the Tiffany necklace you brought me earlier.
Oh, we might need to pick this up afterwards, Phil. I don't seem to have got.
Did you not get a Tiffany? Oh,
You've got a pearl one. Coming your way.
I got a pearl necklace a bit later.
The only necklace.
It's the only one that counts, anyway. Certainly in my world. So Phil's on top form. Del, you feeling good?
I'm feeling pumped. Yeah, I'm a red hot Willy leper.
Splendid, same as usual.
Yeah,
regular Friday vibes.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm a little under the weather, so let's see how long this dulcet tone holds out. So, without further ado, let's push on to 1992 and right some wrongs. Did we forget any memories from the year? Del, you're our regular guy.
Yeah, we got some memories, but some memories like the corner of my mind. I'm going to go, though, first of all, with some rants, stuff that was going on at the time that might have that annoyed me, possibly could have annoyed you guys. I don't know. But first of all, I'm going to hit you with the stereo chewing up your cassette tapes as well. That was it used to piss me off. I don't know about you. Pies with no pastry, as in the top.
So just the lid?
Yeah, the lid. The lid, that fucks me off massively.
Lazy man's pie.
Yeah, 100%, because it's just like, I don't know.
It's just hot wet meat.
Hot wet meat, yeah. It's
pastry,
like dog food with a hat, isn't it? It's a pastry hat.
It's dog food with a hat.
Pastry hat, that's all that's going on there. That annoys me. I don't know about yourself, guy. Oh, the other thing, this must have got to you guys. Waiting for a family member to get the fuck off the house phone. That used to be annoying.
Kids today won't even know the pain, will they?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He was waiting for a phone call, weren't you?
Stuck to a phone, so the phone was always, I don't know about yours, but ours was in the kitchen, so you couldn't even disappear. So you and it was attached to the fucking wall, and it only had a lead of about a metre on it, so you couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
so everyone could hear your conversation.
100%. And I always remember, like, sort of your mate was going to call you like 7 o'clock or whatever, but then for some reason, like 10 to 7, like Auntie Alma or whatever rang up your mum, and then suddenly she decided to be on the phone for like 2 hours. Yeah,
standard practice. Talking about the same old shit she talked to her last week as well. Ghastly stuff.
Yeah, that was.
It was like your girlfriend who just met or something. He was waiting for a really important.
Like you, you would have dumped her by the time the phone call happens. You just love them and leave them.
The other thing is now, like a lot of like boys and girls probably wouldn't have to go through the pain. But do you remember you had to call the house phone of the girl you wanted to ask out? So potentially you could speak to their dad, their mum, or
worst
their brother.
Scenario,
oh my god! If you got onto the dad,
is that why you just went to stalking?
Yeah, exactly. You cut out the middleman, Phil. You just it's a lot easier, really. To be fair.
Yeah, horrible memories, isn't it?
It's a dying breed. I know we talked about it on the pod. There was a cut-off time for stalking as well, wasn't there?
Yeah,
there was. So, unfortunately, I know it's still going on, but...
Got stalking?
Yeah. It's still going on, but not as popular, I don't
Not as
think.
popular these days, no.
Underground thing.
Yeah,
it was very much a
exactly
90s thing, wasn't it? Stalking?
Yeah,
you're right.
I think so. Yeah, that's it. The other thing is that it's annoyance rather than a rant. Clean, like you had to clean the fluff from your mouse, as in your computer mouse. You had to take
that ball.
Yeah, you had to take the ball out, and my god, yeah.
And then you have to, the ball wouldn't bloody turn properly, would it?
Yeah,
So you get a little tiny bit of grit.
Take you back to.
And you wouldn't be able to go left anymore. And stuff.
Take you back. That could put me back to bed. That could. That would
just sack it off and wake up the following
100%.
day.
Yeah, refused to. I wouldn't even go out there.
Not even getting out of bed. The mouse is screwed.
The mouse.
Forget it. What's the point?
Mum,
fire up the lawnmower. I don't know.
Fucks. The other thing was rewind the video. You had to rewind the videotapes to take them back to the video shop.
Or the video.
And you used to get in trouble for it as well, potentially. Yeah. Well, you say you used to get in trouble. It used to be like false threats.
Yeah, exactly. Do you do that again?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what? There's like, and there used to be notices, stickers, didn't there?
Yeah, but I always remember you using my account down at Jotman's video.
Yeah, of course we did.
And then wouldn't take the video back. And then when I would go and get a video out, they would said I owed them £10 because I hadn't bloody returned so film it. I was like, I haven't even got the bloody film. So you and the friend here gone and got a film out of my account.
Certainly not this mucky stuff.
It's pretty like, exactly.
Always make sure you
shaving private. If it Ryan's privates again.
If it wasn't returned within 48 hours or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, in Diana Jones.
How many porn names can we come up with?
I love that. There's some great ones. That's almost like
Forest Hump.
Oh, mate,
again, Philip Reynolds. Sixth time this week you've rented that. Animal.
Oh, mate, Forest Hump is it? Some guy just making love to a tree.
I love you.
Or a leg.
Or a leg, yeah, exactly. Another annoying thing was the DJ wouldn't shut up when you was doing your mixtape on the top 40.
Bruno Brooks has got a lot to answer. He ruined a lot of top 40 recordings.
He's got that proper DJ voice. It's hi, Bruno.
And it was always
coming in at number 37 for a fourth consecutive week. It's Betty Boo.
You know the song you was always waiting for, like hours.
Paused. Fingers over, record and play. Ready.
Barbie Girl, yeah.
And he'd play a minute of it, and then they would come in really early. So you'd hard to get any of the song.
Play the whole song. Play the whole song.
Yeah, it was so frustrating.
Well, I was thinking about like just like pops into my head. Do you think DJs? It must have been. Who was the first DJ to speak like that? Because it's almost like they followed suit. It's almost like
that's how like Tony Blackburn, one of the Radio Caroline guys.
But they all like not so much now. But in the 80s, 90s, they all
must go to a school because it's a proper way of talking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, tip your waitress. Even the ones at like weddings and stuff. It's all exactly the same.
Yeah, isn't it? It's that wanky sort of.
There's a badly parked Ford Capri in the car park. If you wouldn't mind moving it, please. Now here's Shaggy.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was like, the old smashy and nicey thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was that sort of really bad sort of thing. The other thing, do you remember like before electric car windows, you had to like wind up the windows, but you almost had to do a proper workout. It's like biceps would be bulging.
Everyone was fitting.
Well, I was going to say, certainly upper body. Lower body absolutely wasting away, wouldn't it? But that's it.
You didn't even move your legs with the old clutch. The old choke. Do you remember the choke?
Yeah.
You didn't even have to put your foot on the...
We're off.
Yeah, what's the choke?
We've started.
What's the choke all about? Because I only knew that from like strangling ex-girlfriends.
Your experiences of choke would have been very different.
And driving, to be fair.
Time you came back to it, Dale.
Yeah, not really.
It was long since forgotten, the choke.
The choke. Right. I've got some another rant computer, but we'll go back. We'll break it up a little bit if that's all right with you boys.
Of course, yeah. The floor is yours.
So, memories at school. I've got rumours. We talked about rumours before, but these rumours were quite interesting. We had one from Ben Looney, a guy at school we used to go to school with, kind of.
So we were 14 now, weren't we?
In 92?
Yeah, it would have been.
14. So, we're experimenting with some stuff.
Probably puberty hitting some of us.
Well, 100%.
I was shaving. I was going down the pub, I think, wasn't I?
Well, I've got a rumour about him and another rumour about Fat Sailor as well. I can't say the real name for legal reasons.
Are they in the same story?
No, separate story.
Let's have Ben Looney.
Let's do Ben Looney. Ben Looney apparently had a rib taken out so he could suck himself off. Mm-hmm. So do you remember that, boys?
I remember that.
I do remember the rumour.
What? How did that come about? Because I mean, there's no obviously normally. There's no smoke without fire. What is it? A throwaway comment? Did he?
Well, as far as I remember, Ben was a gymnast, so he was quite bendy anyway.
Yeah,
he was a dirty little rock bag as well. So he was an experimental chap when it came to self pleasure.
Yes,
and would really go to. So there's always the rumours of like, if you want to have, like in American Pie, the film, what does it feel like? It was like, well, you could hollow out a potato and you could go to town on that, or you could have a jam jar full of liver. And there was all those weird things that apparently felt like.
Yeah, there was a. I knew someone who used to wank upside down, so they'd come in their own mouth.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Phil, just
Peter Parker.
Does your head go when Del says someone? Does your head go? That was him.
Yeah,
almost guaranteeing it. But yeah, so this
Ditchard-Rello.
Ditchard-Rello, yeah. So this guy, yeah. Right. So he was very bendy and he was a bit experimental. So I reckon that's where it came from.
Yeah,
do you think he had a partner started the rumour now?
He was very.
But why would you want to?
He was very honest in what he used to get up to.
It's not like a girl would be impressed by that.
Friend would sort of start themselves off.
Like he's with a girl, it's like she's going down on him, and he's saying, "No, fuck this, you're doing it all wrong." She just pushes it off, and he starts sucking his own cock.
Prove it,
yeah, prove it. So, like his neck's going back like a pigeon walking in the street, like gobble gobble. He had a partner in crime.
Yeah, so there was another member of the dream team,
the cream team.
The cream team. They used to. Lock themselves away in a room of the house, and then would both.
They're like a cupboard or something.
I think it was
like when their parents bought the house. They go, "Oh, this might be a nice room for our sons,
for our son and friends." Yeah,
these were the future writers of 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, but to my knowledge, the story was that they would start at the same time and see who could reach eruption first.
Wow.
I mean, that's powerful stuff. So I imagine, as you say,
like literally sitting next to each other.
Literally, yeah.
To
my understanding, it was a solo endeavour. But
were they looking at Paul, or were they looking at each other in the eyes? Did like a stare off?
That would be really uncomfortable, wouldn't it? It's like, are you gonna? I'm not gonna go yet.
New staring competition.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah, there's a lot of those kind of stories to do with young Ben Looney.
Ben Looney. There was the other rumour I had, which I got told about Fat Sailor, was
I love this Fat Sailor.
That his penis was so big it went past his knee. I actually believed it to the point of
to a point. Jesus.
But to the point of when I had French with him or something like that, I was literally looking.
Yeah,
I don't know why I was that interested. Like even if he had,
he had that rare disease, didn't he? High knee disease.
Incredibly high knees. It's just by his hips.
But I was almost like, the
Elvis knees.
Elvis knees.
What's your knees?
But he's the closest. So I remember you singing it not so long ago, Jim. Where it was the old My Friend Billy's Got a 10-Foot Willy.
And I think
he was the closest to that actually becoming true.
Yeah.
And then
Did you ever get sight of it though?
What, Billy's or Fat Sailors?
Fat Sailors.
No. But no, it was actually.
So it's just myth.
No, later on, about
Urban
4
legend.
years later, we used to play football all together. And this is going to sound so weird. He used to wear tight shorts, and it was clear to them he wasn't rolling this thing up. It was
because we talk about
it was a letdown.
In the early episode, we talk about Champy, obviously, and. We all knew that. So was this
Champ was like the real champion? Fat Sailor was almost like Mr. T and Rocky Footy. Talking of Mr. Footy and Rocky T, talking about Rocky, calling him a paper champion. So it's kind of like it's all mouth and but I don't
smoke and mirrors.
I don't think it was his rumour, but he wasn't it.
You're benefiting from it.
Yeah,
so
he
was.
If you're a Fat Sailor, you're going, absolutely. Prove me wrong.
Well, the other thing is
throwing it over his
shoulder.
So
I kind of I'm saying about these dudes, but I had my own shameful moment, and we was
not enough.
you know that.
I'm not ready for this. I'm coming off the back of a very bad injury.
So we had Phil. By the way, viewers, I wasn't too sure, but Phil talked me into this. So
no, you asked.
I suppose I did. Like, yeah, it's almost like a form of like self-harm. But there you go.
Strap in.
So me and Phil were in a football team when we was like about this age, wasn't we, really? Mm-hmm. Sort of 13, 14 sort of time. And we went to Holland. And it was a lovely little trip, wasn't it? We
went for like a tournament, didn't we?
Yeah, tournament. We talked about it a bit before. We used to get drunk, didn't we? With
like the cash machine, or vending machines.
And that. And what we talked about before, we did the dares, and I said I shoved a plastic poo up my arse, and which I did.
Ah, yes,
but
remember it well. Fond memories.
But there was other stuff.
Please do check out the back catalogue.
There was another thing, like we was all doing dares and trying to top each other, and for some reason, like everyone was doing dares, and like the plastic poo was going up. People were running around naked in the hallway, and all this stuff. It's like proper weird. It's like all this odd sort of stuff going on. So I had a bag of Butter Kiss popcorn toffee flavour, and I thought...
I love the way you specifically remember toffee flavoured.
Toffee flavour, I just remember it sticks in there to this day. I thought it would be funny to put a piece of popcorn in my foreskin.
Sure. Standard Holland rules.
and show it to everyone, because that's what you do when you're doing them things. And what do you really remember? Because it's a bit of a blank moment for me after this.
I just remember,
I kind of like black out almost. Yeah. Or
I just remember you doing it, and everyone thought it was hilarious, obviously. And then I think one of the parents come upstairs, we'll turn the lights out, and I think you like jumped under the bed, brilliant. And then someone shouts out that you'd eaten it or something. They was eating the popcorn.
No, it's with the other, we can call him Baron Pong. Baron Pong Baron Pong was next to me, and there was. That was like, there was rumour who ate it. Was it me or was it him?
That was it. So, I think it's known as like corn on the knob.
Corn on the knob. Yeah, I can't remember a couple of the other ones.
How was that nickname not fucking stuck?
That was brilliant.
Corn on the knob is brilliant.
But the worst one, I remember that weird. Like, I remember buying this merry monk as well in that holiday.
Oh, yeah,
it was this monk. You push his head down, and his erection come out of his robe. And So again, I had all this, and the thing was, like, one of the dads who was like a proper joker just thought, like, for some reason that'd be a funny joke to wind me up, because he was essentially, and the parents were looking after me because my parents weren't there. Yeah. He thought it'd be brilliant to say that. I'm gonna tell your mum and dad, and I was just like petrified. I had this, like, because I could just see my dad's face.
Mechanical filth, Richard, in my house.
Exactly, just like, but mate, it was just it's a proper weird one. But we had a good time, didn't we? Apart from that, the old go-karts, didn't we? I remember like smashing in the shed, crashing you boys. I think I gave a finger to one of you boys when I passed you, and then crashed straight into the shed.
Yeah, it was hilarious. But knowing how we do about your driving prowess,
that
we started early doors then. Just imagine really smug as he drives past. Looking back, giving it.
But the thing is, though, I'm pretty sure, because I've never had a bigger bruise in all my life. Like, it's like almost like the bottom half of my leg was just completely bruised, on my shin sort of thing. But I think we was on like proper like fast go-karts back then. It's like the thing is, because it's in Holland.
I was going to say,
that's cool, man.
It's like it was an outside track, wasn't it?
But it was really fast.
100cc petrol driven things.
Yeah,
letting
it was
14-year-old kids loose. Madness.
But the only other thing I've got is, I have got other stuff. I've got another little bit of a rant. But do you remember the policeman?
Angry man back in the 90s, wasn't he?
Oh, I know, a little bit, yeah.
14 and angry.
Used to get really... No, just worked up. So a bit of a I don't know, hissy fit.
All that sugar from the toffee popcorn.
Probably, yeah, all that, mate. But I was going to say, do you boys remember the name of the policeman that come into our school?
Oh, PC Sheridan?
Yeah, good shout,
Holy
mate.
moly, good work, Reynolds. Is that because you got taken aside more than once? Do you remember? Now, if you carry on down this path, Mr. Reynolds,
but that's what
I'm sure we'll
about.
Make acquaintances again.
He first of all, in the first couple of years, he was quite jolly. And
so was it all like road? It wasn't road safety or anything silly, was it?
He did something about robbery. I remember showing that it was quite a harsh video about robbery. And he showed
like the impact of burglary.
Yeah, and he showed I think he showed a video.
Someone shitting on the bed.
He showed a video of someone like doing a burglary, and then they cut themselves on glass or stuff, and bled out or something like that. And it was
they
really
smash a window to get in and stuff.
And I remember like it shows all the blood. It's quite harsh. And I remember Steve like just going white.
Yeah,
he didn't like the sight of blood. He couldn't handle it, and he just went white through this video. We were just cracking up, being like, bloody hell. It was a really thinking about it. It was hard. It was only like
I remember.
13, 14.
Yeah, that was quite
a harsh video.
Keep him on the straight and narrow kind of thing.
Well, like the first couple, I remember him being fine, and then he would just get a bit fucking weird, and then he was just getting, he'd be quite aggressive and like fearful, like really scary, like police talks, and this is how you could end up. But God, mate, it's a bit of a weird one. But that was from him. A bit of a
vague memories of that, but not clear.
Not too much. But that was it. The other thing I've got is a bit about computer games.
I'm glad you come on to that. I was going to mention.
Oh, cool.
Well,
so I don't know if it's the same as you, but the annoyance. Did you both own Game Boys?
Yep.
The annoyance of the batteries running out. That's a little bit annoying.
Yeah, you got a charger though, didn't you?
You did.
Thing you got halfway through. Do you remember the Light Boy?
Light Boy,
on top of it, so you could play it in the dark. Do you remember that?
I never had one.
Never
had one. No,
it's only worth getting for Tetris.
Yeah,
it's still
because I think that was one of the tunes out this year. As I was looking at
the pops, wasn't it?
So it was Tetris. They did a song to Tetris, and then they did one to Super Mario as well.
That's right. Yeah,
they were releasing some really turgid songs.
Do you remember that shit film with Bob Hoskins?
Oh Christ, yes, as Mario.
Oh, couldn't for my life of you tell you who played Luigi.
Man. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It could have been.
Teamed up again.
And I loved it. That was
it was mermaids and
mermaids. The other trying to reach a save point before your parents told you to turn off the console.
So there was none of this auto save nonsense. Well, you had to get to a certain point of the level to
that was frustrating. So you
turn it off now.
No, that was unbearable. Insane difficulty level. Some of the games were crazy.
The very final levels.
Yeah, some of them.
It was like a cakewalk to get through 20 levels, isn't it? What's this sudden step up in quality?
Yeah, you just couldn't.
I remember Rocky IV, the game. You couldn't beat Drago unless you had this cheat thing where you could just do rapid punches.
Oh, really?
Those
rapid things. I can't
came in from Games Master and stuff. They used to do a cheat zone.
Yeah.
Up, left, down, circle, square. I've done it wrong. Shit.
Yeah. That's what I've got here is trying to remember insane cheat codes. Yeah. They were so long, weren't they? Yeah, like
absolutely insane, weren't they? It's like, when do you have to do them? At the start? Is it halfway through?
The other blowing in cartridges. Like when it wouldn't work. Just giving it.
It's like taking the batteries out of a remote control.
Yeah, pretty much sort of thing.
It does nothing.
I remember one.
Makes you feel better.
Do you remember when the Mega Drive changed and they had like the Japanese version?
Yeah.
The games were slightly wider.
Yes.
So they didn't fit into the UK ones.
Yeah.
I remember, I think Ray Bishop had like the Japanese one and I didn't. And all these good games were coming out. And so I just decided, I thought, fuck it, I'll give it a go. I just got a NOW file and I filed down the side of my Mega Drive. So you could
increase
fit
the aperture,
and it fucking worked.
Really?
I put it in.
You're a genius, Reynolds.
You just thought, you'd think it would be something else than that, and then you put it in, and the bloody Japanese games worked in my Mega Drive.
You missed the trick.
You could have solved people's problems.
Yeah, exactly. Sod working.
£25. I'll sort your game out. I'll jig your game for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, sod doing a paper round at night. You could have just done that.
Really,
you could have made loads of money out of that. Yeah,
kids queuing around the block, all bringing in their.
But you just all it had to do was fit because the rest of it was still reading
the goblins. I
thought it'd be. I didn't think it would work. I just thought I'd give it a go, and I just filed it, and I tried it, and it bloody worked.
You see Phil doing the filing sign.
That just brought back that memory.
To us.
I think it's probably the latter. It's the man's an animal.
That brought back that memory. Is that it for computer games? So I've got.
Yeah, that's it really.
I can't believe I missed off the biggest.
If you want to hit with games, I've got some.
Well, the Champ Manager, wasn't it?
Yeah, Champ Manager was great.
The start of your massive obsession.
Yeah, I love Champ Manager. Yeah,
what a game!
That was like 4 discs.
Yeah, you used to have like 5 different discs, and you'd have to obviously change it through, and you'd save it.
No,
100%. And obviously now it's Football Manager, isn't it? But what a game! It was every kid's dream, wasn't it? To be like that fantasy.
When you look back at it, you're like, so you don't But I think it's one of the things like my missus would have said.
Claire hates it.
So you never play the actual match? No, you never play the match. And you don't see the match happening? Oh, no, not at all. So all you do is literally set it up and then you go to sleep, apparently, and you wake up on the following day, we won the match.
Yeah. It's one of them things you can't
proper
describe.
nerdy. It's like, really nerdy.
Women can't. And that was what I was going to come on to, is actually... There's 35 divorce cases in the UK. The Football Manager has
from that first year.
Really?
No, I think just overall. There's a whole.
I remember reading like one of them. Is the guy was like obsessed because he played like 36 seasons in a year or something ridiculous. He's like,
there's a book called Football Manager.
Like 15 hours a day. Kind of, it's like solid commitment.
And there's a book about it called Football Manager Stole My Life, and it's about these people that are so obsessed with it, and it's ruined their marriages. Yeah. And I can easily see why.
I remember you getting properly into
Phil had to go into rehab.
I love this. Such a good. I still play it now and again.
Yeah, you was almost addicted to Chan Manager, like I used to be addicted to buying goalkeeper gloves.
Yeah, I would.
Everyone's got their
I would sometimes throw sickies off work just to play a full day of football.
That's mad, isn't it? Yeah.
It was.
Didn't you used to play at work as well?
Yeah, sometimes it's
you bunked off work when you played the game.
That's what I got paid for it.
Exactly. So like,
not coming out hindsight.
I used to.
My money making schemes don't come across very well.
No, not really. Missed the window.
Old Branson over here.
I used to play Pro Evolution whilst playing.
So in like the quiet bits and stuff.
Or Chan Manager.
Because you used to go about 3 or 4 days in the game of like nothing really happened, so you had time to play something else.
Yeah. The other breakthrough games as well. I talked about it with Gav actually the other night. Was Kick-Off.
Yes.
And
Sensible Soccer.
Yeah. I preferred Sensible to Kick-Off. Yeah, I couldn't get into Kick-Off really.
I love the fact of Kick-Off. Kick-Off was that broke all the moulds for the games that followed afterwards. But yeah, Sensible Soccer, when you had the aftertouch,
World of Soccer,
when they put that
I think they come out a bit later. World of Soccer, it's about 94.
What, Microprose World Soccer?
Sensible World of Soccer.
Oh, Sensible, World Cup, it was the second one. It was
that was the best one. Well, I remember Sensible World of Soccer.
Yeah, it was quality. Yeah, but yeah, all them sort of games again. And this was around the time of your Street Fighter 2s, and again,
it was beat 'em up heavy, wasn't it?
Beat 'em up. I still remember going to swimming at Waterside and then coming out to go on the Street Fighter 2 machine. And
the only reason to go swimming. Yeah, the only reason to go swimming was to
everyone with wet hair, swimming bags, and
literally coming out almost naked because you want to get first in the queue.
And a bag of fish and chips,
either
Tangy Toms, fish and chips, or Space Raiders.
Yeah, that was
you have to get from the vending machine, and then just queue up for the machines. Yeah,
and a hot chocolate, which very little hot. Like
very little hot and very little chocolate.
It's just like hot milk,
warm brown water. Lovely.
What are your thoughts on actual Space Invaders? Like people who get like bang into.
As in that don't have any appreciation.
Spatial awareness.
Spatial awareness. Yeah. Can't stand it. And I think COVID's highlited it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because now I'm like, whoa! You're 3 feet away from me. It's still a bit too close, my friends. Go on, off you pop.
Mate. There used to be a guy we used to drink with in the Bread and Cheese who used to. I think one time he used to Space Invade me so much that we went from one end of the pub literally to the other. So it was like we're dancing.
Following you.
He had no concept that he'd done it, and then like it's just like, how the fuck do you not know?
Is that Watkins? They used to do that, don't they?
I like the fact we use some rhyming names, and other ones you know what, we're going to call this one out.
Well, it's nothing bad, is it, on his part? But yeah, no, he did used to do that.
Well, you helped him out now, Phil.
Maybe he still wasn't aware. But some people.
We talked about his tattoos as well.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to call him out
on? He's loving this, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Real shot in the arm for him. Big up to him.
Just hit the follow button on the subscribe.
Subscribe and likes.
The only thing I was going to mention is from that era was if I said to you the Evening Echo and Thursdays, would you know what I meant?
Was that when you put in your first love?
No.
Is that the football results?
Yeah, so obviously, so he's probably part of the football team, and they would print the football results from the weekend, from the previous on Thursday Sunday evening. And if you scored a goal, your name would be in brackets as well. So you'd just be waiting for Thursday. It's such a stupid thing. Great, Be waiting and you just look and you go, Reynolds 2 or something. Yes.
Reynolds 2, the sequel.
This time it's personal.
It's just bizarre. Just waiting for your name to be printed.
Why Thursday though? Surely you do it on the Monday because it's closer to the weekend. So everyone's everyone's given up on that. It's like,
it used to come
move
out
on to the next game.
like I can
I
imagine.
think by the time the results got processed and they all
also, can you imagine like newspaper
They just couldn't be
offices for
arsed.
local journalists back then? They're probably they're getting
Well,
pissed
absolutely, you're not
and,
getting it in like.
But you used to get so
emails and
excited.
stuff,
No,
are you?
so
It's
you-
just,
yeah.
You just get so excited about your name just being in
Well, the
the
other
paper.
thing,
Relying on a letter to actually come in, being written, posted,
yeah.
Would you
posted on the
remember-
Monday morning, arrived on the Tuesday, read on the Wednesday, went in Thursday. That
It was the
makes sense.
same with that a day for if you wanted to sell something.
Yes, yeah.
You had to ring in, and you
classified
got charged
adverts.
per letter for.
It was
for
a
so
letter
many-
or word, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and
So
it
it
was
was like,
you'd
yeah,
say
just
how many weeks it would be in, and
dead dog, £2,
yeah, exactly, yeah.
must collect.
But that was weird because if you wanted to buy something, say like you wanted to buy a bike or whatever, drum kit, whatever, then you just have to rely on that number, that address.
Yeah.
It used to be proper dodgy.
Very much so. Yeah, imagine going round as like a 14-year-old.
I know. At least we're
Go
like
to a
eBay.
house that you don't even know. It's like, I'm just off to collect this
Yeah,
drum kit, Mum. All right, darling, don't be long.
Yeah, don't be
Please
long,
and
yeah.
six.
Yeah, you did used to do
And
that
it's like
kind of
you-
stuff,
You'd
hadn't you?
knock on a random stranger's door. It's like, in
Oh,
you
come in, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
it's in the garage. Bring that
You know,
rope.
look, I can suck myself off. Yeah,
Oh, it's Ben Looney.
me and my friend.
Do you want to join us?
Our parents
We're
bought us
playing
this.
games. I've got a stopwatch and a big tub of lube.
Can you ref us? We're so close. We don't know who wins.
We need you to be our
Split
VAR.
decision.
I want to beat my PB so bad.
I'm fairly sure I do remember the PB as well.
Yeah,
I think it was around 13 seconds. It was
Wasn't it?
Oh, they must be
Do you
looking
only have the,
at-
like-
They couldn't have been looking each other in the eye.
Do you know had one of them massive like speedo stopwatches?
I would hope
Like,
so.
Yeah,
yeah. Or, you know, when they do cup stacking now,
Would it be waterproof?
hands on the dash,
Be a
It would be
waterproof one, wouldn't it?
and go, yeah, from flaccid to finished. Go, and they're off.
Oh dear, that's funny, but
Wowzers. What a mental image that is. Powerful.
Yeah.
Oh, splendid. Any more memories that we forgot from '92, gents, or are we?
I've got
take
the
92,
memories, but I've
93.
got a news thing we kind of.
Oh, what did we gloss over? What did we?
talk about?
What did we omit?
Well, it was.
And do we need to apologise for omitting it? Was it that big?
I think so.
Go on then, hit us with it.
We kind of touched on the event, so it was Barcelona, the Olympics '92.
oh, okay.
Yes,
So
we talked about
we
like
talked about the
Linford
Olympics,
and.
but we didn't talk about Derek Redmond.
Oh God, yeah, poor
Now, that
bugger.
was quite an amazing thing, wasn't
That
it?
guy was a hero, wasn't he?
Oh, he managed to suck himself off.
Yeah, done a big world record. No, so
Gold medal.
it was like the semi-final of the 400 metres, wasn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
And the thing is, he had missed the '88 Olympics through injury as
Injury,
well.
yeah.
I
Oh,
think
really?
last
Okay.
minute just got
Yeah.
injured.
This
So
is like his last chance, wasn't it?
yeah. So obviously, as we know, they trained so hard, don't they, for all this. I think he got the fastest time in qualifying as well. Won
Yeah.
his heat, fastest
He was
time. So
definite medal contender.
Yeah,
wasn't
I don't think
Yeah.
he was possibly favourite because I think it was around time Michael Johnson, wasn't it?
Still
so
the
he probably
Americans
wouldn't have
would have
beaten
been
him,
hitting it, but yeah.
it would have probably bronze, silver, maybe.
But yeah, last chance saloon.
Yeah, and then the semi-final, obviously running round about 200 metres in, and his hamstring
Just
pops,
rips, doesn't it?
And he just falls to the floor.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the story. And then but what he does is he just gets up, and he just
Sobbing,
like
crying.
sobbing. He's like a whole 8 years of training
Yeah,
down
I
the
don't-
drain,
yeah, it was
limping around the
heartbreaking.
track,
Determined to finish.
Yeah,
And his
determined
dad
to finish.
comes
And then his
out
dad,
and
just
crabs.
runs out, barges past all security,
Yeah.
and then obviously just grabs him around the arm, and they go up the last straight together,
Yeah.
like hold him. It's honestly, you watch it, and it's so amazing to watch.
The most heartbreaking bit about that was he marches off with his dad. He takes him down the tunnel, and then his dad gets out a shotgun and puts him down.
yeah.
Racers, big bolt gun through the head.
Yeah.
Well, time to go to the
Sorry,
glue
boy.
factory, son. I'm,
But
on,
no, it
I'm on
was-
the phone to Kitty Cat.
When you watch it
now,
back,
now I can spend more time with your sister.
yeah, she was my favourite. Anyway. But when you watch it, it's really horrible to watch.
Yeah, exactly,
But
yeah.
like,
Heartbreaking.
but also quite heartwarming.
It was
as well. Like,
uplifting, yeah.
yeah, the way the dad just like nothing can stop him getting to his son like that.
I mean, it does
Yeah,
make you wonder
no.
about the quality of the
Security,
security guard,
yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
They can't stop a 65-year-old man from getting onto the pitch.
Oh man.
but yeah, no, it was we kind of missed out.
dear.
But that was probably,
Yeah.
probably the probably the biggest thing of that tournament, that Olympics. Actually.
Yeah, that would have been. Oh, the other one for that year was it's actually '93 actually, but it's the Monica Seles stabbing. She gets stabbed in the back.
Yeah, I think we kind of touched
Yeah,
it.
we
There was
did
a crazy
mention
Steffi
it.
Graf fan, wasn't it?
That's a bit.
Putting her
of
out of action. But
Yeah.
it's just crazy, isn't
I
it?
just the image I've got in my head is in the film Aeroplane Gets stabbed in the back, and then it looks like he's doing dancing, and she's dancing with him.
Where is it? And the back.
All the crowd are like going wild. And
sports brings out crazy in people. That's enough to say. It's passion, by all means, but to a point.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying, listeners. Don't go crazy.
No.
Just enough. Just enough. Splendid. So have we written no wrongs? Are we more comfortable now, James?
Yeah,
that's the question.
We've got it all off our chest.
Yeah,
I like that. I like when things come off your chest.
I'm so glad I got that popcorn story off my chest.
I'm so glad you did as well, Dale. Because once again, it takes the heat off us for the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
If you could just get that Ben Looney's cum off your chest, that'd be great.
I think it just come out.
Someone's overexcited again.
Ben Looney.
Yeah.
Delicious. Well played, gents. Nice.
Are you tired of watching unsanitized executions? Do you worry about catching a cold from public hangings? Well, not anymore. Here at Smiley House Executions, we make sure that everyone we put to death is given the utmost cleanliness for all our kills. Whether that's sterilised needles for lethal injections or freshly wiped swords for beheadings. It's peace of mind knowing that the only higher temperature you'll get is when watching the man that butchered your family fry like a cat in a chip pan. Smiley House Executions. Executions done the right way.
Right then, fellas, let's crack on with this housekeeping special and talk about the films of 92. So, like with the previous special, we kind of rattled through and did a lot of listing of films that appeared in the year, but we didn't necessarily give a top three. So let's right that wrong. Philip Reynolds, let's have your top three films of 92 and any we might have forgotten when we went through them.
Okay. Wasn't a very good year, doesn't look like.
It wasn't particularly, was it? There was definitely a stronger one in 91.
Yeah. In 92, my favourite film, without a doubt, would have been Universal Soldier.
Without a doubt.
It would have, in 92. I'm not going with that. I'm giving it a good mention.
Oh, okay. This is right. Okay.
I used to be obsessed with
14-year-old Philip Reynolds would have been.
Oh, okay.
It was brilliant. But my top three will be number 3, the Scandal film, I like to call it. Glen Ross. Just because it has Alec Baldwin and Kevin Spacey in it. Scandalous.
Man alive.
Yeah. One will shoot you, one will bum you.
Or bum you and then shoot you.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way, it's a tough one for the marketing team, isn't it? So, Jesus. Who got landed with that film? Colin. Oh, good luck, Colin.
But he's a good film. I do like that. Very good script as well. But yeah, he's a good, witty film.
How witty?
Gunshot witty. No, it's
laugh or I'll shoot you in the face.
It's just very clever, very fast paced, like fast talking.
Yeah,
it's hard to describe. Yeah, very slick, very fast talking. It's hard to describe, but very good. I remember liking that. A Few Good Men would be number 2.
I thought that's just what you wanted.
I like that.
I've never seen that.
No,
I know the iconic
is
you
that
can't
Jack Nicholson,
handle
Tom Cruise thing, the sailors in court
Demi Moore.
type thing.
Yeah, like it's,
of course Debbie Moore's in it.
You can't handle the two.
Kevin Bacon.
Because it's about dentists.
Because it's about dentists. Yeah.
Kevin Bacon as well. Yeah, no, it's good.
Is he in it?
Okay.
He's in it.
I don't think I've seen it. I've seen bits of it, like you say, the sort of the courtroom scene that everyone.
I don't think no one gets it on with Demi Moore, do they?
No.
Well, that's a missed opportunity.
No, and that's why it's number 2.
Had there been a Demi Moore raunch?
Oh, really?
You love the word raunchy as well, don't you?
Doesn't Jack Nicholson take his top off?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise
Just wears his hat.
Tom Cruise must have at some point.
Sailor's hat.
It's the end of a strip show.
Exactly.
Full Monty.
Wear the hat. Okay.
But my top film, number 1, would be Unforgiven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, at the time, I wasn't really into westerns. I think I mentioned this last time.
Yeah.
Very good western film. Yeah, recommend it to anyone who wants to watch a western.
Morgan Freeman as well.
Yeah, and Gene Hackman, wasn't it?
Gene Hackman.
Yeah. So it's kind of like the old guard cowboys, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously going on like one master. Yeah, very good film.
One more
recommend that.
Nice. It's a good 3, Mr. Reynolds. Good 3. Richie D. Anything to add?
Yeah, I did have Unforgiven as my number 1 as well.
Okay.
My number 2 is Reservoir Dogs.
Cheeky. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I love that. The soundtrack is amazing as well, actually. I remember for Pulp Fiction and for Reservoir Dogs, things like Stuck in the Middle of You, That I Gotcha or whatever it's called. I can't remember.
Little Green Bag.
Little Green Bag.
I thought he was going with
was it?
Gotcha.
Was there Stuck on a Feeling as well? That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah, that got made bigger by Guardians, didn't it? But yeah, it was in in Reservoir Dogs, wasn't a lot of people remember that.
Ali McBeal made it bigger, surely.
Did she?
Oh, really? She did it as well.
There's that.
The Dancing Baby.
Yeah,
that was
Dancing
bizarre.
Baby thing.
Okay.
But the actual film itself, like the whole sound and the ear thing, you forget how shocking that was when they cut
ghastly,
the ear. And even the opening scene where like Tim Roth's just smeared in blood, just sort of like he's been shot.
Because it starts at the end, doesn't it? And sort of comes.
But didn't it start with them in the diner. In the diner and all on the conversation about Madonna or something.
No, I think it's. I'm not. I think it starts with Tim Roth and then it goes back. Okay. I think it flirts back and forth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then that's when they do. Then that's the whole. Quentin Tarantino does the speech. Says he Madonna's like a virgin.
Yeah.
And the way he says it, actually, I don't think that's the actual reason why, but it's actually the way he explains it, actually makes sense. Why the lyrics are like a virgin, and even though I'd never even give like a virgin a thought before. But he put that in the dialogue, and that's what I love about him. Yeah. It just sort of that sort of thingy to detail is all great. But yeah, anyway, that's that. And the last one, this is a tough.
So have you done this back to front?
I have done because number one was Unforgiven, number two is Reservoir Dogs, and. Number three is Reservoir Dogs. Number three is Reservoir Dogs. Number three is Mice and Men. It's John Malkovich and it's Gary Sinise.
Gary Sinise, isn't it?
Oh, Sinise. Okay. It's great. I love the book. We read the book.
Yeah, read that
probably
school,
about this time. And it's just I love the fact of just like Lenny. It's just this overpowering man-child, and like George sort of speaks to him as if he's like he's the clever one. But they're kind of like they look
Brain
after
and Brawn, isn't it?
Brain and Brawn. They look after each other. They're always sort of travelling around, but obviously because of the way Lenny is always sort of petting things. Things are going a bit too wrong. And, it's a bit tragic story, but it's absolutely. It's one of the first times I've read a book and loved the book more than the film.
Yeah, so that's the same with Kill a Mockingbird, I think.
Yeah, same. They were, and funnily enough, they were both the things we were set.
I was going to say, we definitely read To Kill a Mockingbird.
I think it's probably that time when we probably started to resonate with that kind of thing. Then,
100%.
It's a bit of a coincidence that them two books we suddenly like.
Exactly.
A bit more grown up.
Yeah, the other one started to and when you analyse it in English, you kind of the more you talk about it, that makes sense. It kind of makes you think about things, doesn't it?
Well, the other thing was like the only other book I really wanted to read that was A Catcher in the Rye. I still haven't read that.
Yeah,
again, it's going to be really good. So
Salinger.
Yeah.
What's his name?
So that's it for me, chaps.
And he made a lovely tennis racket as well. Nice. Well, to round out the top threes in that case, let me give you a slightly different take on the year from the crap film perspective. At number three, I went White Men Can't Jump.
Oh yeah, nice.
Which I do enjoy.
Yeah, definitely.
A bit of Harrelson, bit of Snipes, always good. Number two, Sister Act.
Nice.
Powerful. Always a good watch. Always up there.
It's fun, isn't it? Yeah,
it's just a fun film, isn't it? Generally. And number one was Wayne's World for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, again, I probably would have. I don't know. It's still a tough one. I mean, there's decent enough films. Yeah,
they're not bad, but they're on the lower brow.
Yeah, so
part of the scale.
I do like.
I think I liked them at the time. I don't know if I've seen it since. I think it's
I'm basing
its
it on.
time.
Yeah, I'm basing it on sort of 14-year-old.
It's still likeable. It's like but it's. It was kind of like when
it's one of those very quotable ones again. It's after a while, all those quotes get on your tips.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Mike Myers did stuff. He became a bit of a character, even like with
Austin Powers.
Just become.
Caricature.
It was kind of the same. So it was like, I married an axe murderer.
Yeah,
he was a bit overkill.
Did do stuff to death.
Yeah.
I quite like him in. There's a film called The Cat in the Hat. Actually,
the Dr. Zeus thing.
Yeah, I quite like him in that actually. Yeah. But I know what you mean. But he's out at a similar sort of time as Bill and Ted's.
Yes.
And at the time, they it was almost like a weird rivalry that I don't think would ever be
talked
kind of
slacker
about. Yeah.
Kind of movie stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but three different films, but equally as valid, I guess.
Cool.
Splendid stuff. Any other films that we kind of missed that you might want to touch on before we draw a line under that?
Basic Instinct.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no Demi Moore, but equally as excitable.
Patriot Games. That was good.
Yeah.
Fair play.
My man. We discussed that.
We've done it. Wasn't there a trilogy with the Patriot Games with the Jack? Was it Jack
Yeah,
Ryan?
you had Clear and Present Danger, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then it wasn't Harrison Ford, was it? Because there's been a few Jack Ryans, hasn't there? It was
okay.
Hunt for Red October, which I think was Alec Baldwin again.
Oh, I thought you
Then you
were
had
Connery.
then you had two with Sean Connery.
Right, okay.
Can't remember who plays it.
Was Sean Connery Jack
Red
Ryan?
October.
Not Sean Connery, Harrison Ford.
Right.
It's because you said Sean Connery, you
Yeah,
threw me.
Red October was Sean Connery, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Jack Ryan's in that.
Oh, right, sorry.
The character in that.
Gotcha, Roger.
Yeah.
Fair play.
We completely went off there. We could have had a whole Jack Ryan episode there.
Oh, the only one worth talking about for me was but I quite like The Bodyguard for nostalgia, but
Always.
that was The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, and it's only
De Mornay.
Yeah. Rebecca De Mornay, but I also like the guy who was in Ghostbusters, Ernie Hudson.
Oh, yeah.
He
Winston
plays.
Zedmore.
Yeah, he plays like a guy with learning difficulties, and
Okay.
he does it I think he plays it really well, but it's in such a sweet way that he kind of, like the way Rebecca De Mornay's character, she poisons the family against him to portray him as something that he's not. But I just really, I just really like it. Just sort of, I don't know why.
I don't see that film in a very, very long time.
Yeah, it's
nor have I. Video Man, I got that from. I think
Yeah,
that's the last one I saw.
it's a good film. It's like it's not great, but it's just like watchable, likable sort of thing. Whatever.
There was all them kind of thrillers in there, like single
gonna
white
say.
female and
Yeah,
Sleep
oh
in
yeah,
Love,
100%.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
There was loads of them in the 90s, wasn't there?
Strong women.
That's
coming
why it
through.
was such a great decade.
Exactly.
Groundbreaking stuff. Excellent.
Do you like farmyard animals? No, me neither. Wanna blow up a pig, throw beef at a chicken, or maybe even spray paint a cow? Well, if the answer is yes to all three, then you're probably a psychopath. Here at Psychos For You, we cater for all your psychopath needs, from making face masks from human skin to riding a bike on our very own psychopath psychopath. We've got it covered. Why not pop down to one of our local branches and get 10% off your joining fee when you arrive with your fuck a tree, psychos, me and ye in the tree. I'm psycho, don't listen to me!
Well, let's rule a line under our films and let's quickly move on to the music of 92 and just confirm our top 3 albums of that particular year. Let's go for you again, Mr. Reynolds.
Okay, you won't talk too much about these, so I'll just go straight into it. Number 3,
Yes.
Incesticide, Nirvana.
Standard. Tick.
Number 2, Rage Against the Machine. Absolutely amazing album. But unfortunately came up against Automatic for the People, R.E.M. So I won't go on any more about it. They're my top 3.
We did hit R.E.M. and Automatic quite hard in the episode
so
itself, didn't we?
I'm going to leave it there.
It's a wonderful album, so good to know it actually made you know. It would have been terrible after waxing lyrical for about 30 minutes in the episode. And you go,
Number 1, The Bodyguard. The Bodyguard soundtrack.
yeah, it would have been awful, wouldn't it? Excellent. Okay, I like that. Richie D, confirm your top 3.
Number 3, Rage Against the Machine.
Splendid.
Number 2, Stereo MCs Connected. I think we talked about it.
Yeah, I forgot that one, but very glad you mentioned
number
it.
1, very similar to Rage Against the Machine, Stars by Simply Red. No, it's number 1's Automatic for the People, R.E.M.
Splendid stuff. Excellent. Well, it'll be no surprise to hear. I fiddled around with my number 3 in that year. I mean, it sounds terrible, doesn't it? I'm glad I didn't leave
like
too
Ben
long a
Looney.
gap there. I was going to go with Stereo MCs. I was going to go with Gordon by Bare Naked Ladies.
God's sake, Jim, what did you go with?
I went with Boss Drum by The Shaman.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I do. That is a great
Cracking
album.
little album. I didn't realise how many good songs there were on it until I listened back.
Yeah,
I was
it is a great
oh
album.
my God, that's amazing. So
Yeah.
that hits my
Yeah,
number
that-
3 spot. My number 2 is, if you'll permit me, Eric Clapton Unplugged, because we kind of set a bar with Unplugged.
Yeah, sure.
But if not, House of Pain by House of Pain.
Okay.
And my number 1 is Automatic for the People, of course. So clean sweep.
go.
Is that our first clean sweep of albums?
I think it might have been, yeah. But
film, have we
deservedly
ever
so, actually, yeah.
I don't think we've ever had a clean sweep of anything, have we?
No, films I suppose are a bit more subjective, but we're all of a similar-ish mindset for music, aren't we? I suppose.
And I don't think it was a particularly great year for
No,
music.
this was definitely a standout album, wasn't it? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah,
So
yeah.
glad we all agree. Tick, excellent, good work, chaps.
Cool.
Cool.
Are you addicted to DIY? Do you find yourself constantly looking for the next hit of the hammer? If you find yourself sniffing sawdust off a stranger's deck, do you stick power drills into your veins after a visit to B&Q? If the answer is yes to all three, then we're here to screw fix you. At the Eddie Bungo Rehabilitation Centre for DIY junkies, we're here to get you back on the straight and narrow with expert help from Paul O'Grady's dog, Madonna, and Barney the purple dinosaur. Tried to make me go to DIY rehab, and the only bloke said yes tonight. Yes to Eddie Bungo. The right choice.
Okay, listeners, on we roll with the 92-93 special, and we're at Desert Island Dicks. This, as you might remember from the previous ep, is our new feature where essentially we're definitely not ripping off BBC Radio 4's long-running programme. Absolutely not. Legal disclaimer. However, imagine if you can, we're going to interview one of the cast each week. This week happens to be Mr. Philip Reynolds in the hot seat. He's been shipwrecked on a lonely desert island back in the 90s. You're there for an indefinite period of time, Phil. How do you entertain yourself and what would you eat? Who would your ideal companion be? Let's find out as I probe you deeply, you lucky, lucky devil. So, question 1. What 90s Richard or Dick would you bring to the island with you?
Okay, so I've been thinking long and hard about this one. And
For upwards of 6 or 7 seconds.
I did ask you earlier to actually ask the question like you did, and I just thought, the shipwrecked, you're on an island, you're going to possibly be there for your whole life, don't know how long.
You never know.
Who would you want to be there with?
Yep.
Now, the simple answer would be someone you know.
Oh my God, he's not going to pull it out the bag.
Only, Double D himself, Dickie Dallow.
You're going with friend of the show.
Better than, why would you not want to spend it with someone you know?
Oh, that's a lovely...
This,
I was worried if the question said a famous Richard.
So it's just 90s Richards, yeah?
A 90s, I was around in the 90s.
On a loophole, I think he's
why
got
would I
it.
not want to spend it with someone who you know, who you get on with, have things in common with? We could prank stuff around. Also, it would be perfect.
You've got 40% of a five-a-side football team already sorted out.
Yeah.
So I think that would be my choice.
Dale, how do you feel about this? Do you feel honoured?
I feel like
the dicks he could.
I do. I feel 100% honoured. But at the same time, I've just escaped from the island. I've spent all that time in the island.
Yeah. I don't know if it's an honour or I'm stuck on a fucking island for the rest of my life.
You don't know.
What you've essentially done is shipwrecked your mate.
Did you speak to Claire before you?
Before you knew her, wasn't it? I suppose. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. So you spent a couple of lads' holidays. No, you spent time with it. Oh, that's a hell of a compliment, mate. But
if it's something I can go with, I'm going with.
I'm quite
Double D.
I think I'm quite testing to live with. If you like songs about cats, dogs, and
for me, I have to start calling you Dickie Dallow.
Dickie Dallow,
mate.
It's better than Corn on the Knob.
Corn on the Knob, yeah, 100%. Actually, when I was born, the doctor said, "Oh, dirty dick." That's the first. That's the first thing he said. Dirty dick, yeah, doctor.
Because
because I don't know. Because perhaps I was like doing a provocative dance, maybe
a bit of a wiggle.
Yeah,
you twerking.
Yeah, I was
straight out the womb.
I was twerking to the Jacksons.
That is a delightful
78. It must have been 78. Yeah, or was he solo by then? I don't know.
Oh, who knows? Either way, music to make love by.
Yeah, Ben.
That's for
singing
sure.
Ben by them, wasn't he?
Yes.
Hello, darling.
Oh, bing bing.
Interesting. Well, I think as a
thank you, mate. That's a hell of a compliment.
Yeah, I'm going to allow it. Absolutely. Cool. So we move along.
Could make it interesting. Though.
Yeah, it could be interesting. Here we go then, Mr. Reynolds. Another one. What classic 90s album, and just one, is in your mini disc player when you washed up on the island?
It's an obvious choice.
One song to listen to, or one album.
I did think about it, and I know Dill went with a bit of an upbeat one. last episode.
Got me like suicide.
No, I haven't. But
He's gone very much the other way. With it.
obviously,
I went off this island quick.
well,
He's gone with Enya.
it will sound. It will sound like that, 'cause
Caribbean Blue.
it would have to be automatic for the people. It would have to be. And I know that is a really dark, somber album, but I could listen to it from track to track, like 1 to 12, all the way through, possibly for eternity.
Every now and again,
Yeah,
I've listened
mix
to
it up, listen to it backwards.
I've listened to it to about 30 years, so I guess I've already proved the point that I can do it.
What about when we have girls over? Or
that's-
girls
you
out,
could-
Lola?
Yeah, you've got.
Because now you know I'm competing for your crush now, don't you?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, that's a good point. Everything that you're now doing is.
So we are
against Dale.
we've been friends, but like we're still friends. But like there's
We've
going to be
we've got a lifetime. We can share.
it's menage a trois.
Wowzers, this is
Clever.
taking a very much a
I
turn.
suppose you're not going to care about you're not going to care about
Yeah.
sort of certain STDs.
Well, absolutely. What's mine is yours. Is that the approach you two are taking on the island?
I suppose so. Yeah, mate.
Hell of an island.
not
The
like
Love
it-
Island. He
not
is
like
the Love Island.
Really
It's not
is.
like that kind of thing was big around the early 90s anyway, is it?
No, exactly.
Yeah, there was nothing in the atmosphere, was there? No. Well, it's a good choice, and I think that's borne out by our top number one album of the year. It's up there, isn't it? Okay, we move along. We've done album. We've done who you're being stranded with. Let's move on to what movie you're watching every damn night. for
Yeah, this
entertainment.
was slightly different. So music, I could kind of go for the samba, but it's beautiful, so I could do it. I don't think I could do a samba film on
That's
the-
going to be testing. Yeah.
So obviously, I was kind of thinking it would have to be kind of an upbeat comedy. So I've kind of gone down that route for 90s. So I have picked Kingpin for my
Oh,
that's a good
nice.
shout.
Yeah,
just for comedy, light-hearted
Yeah.
comedy. I could kind of probably.
That's a great show.
Yeah, it's still comedy. It's still got some layers to it, isn't it?
It'd have to be. I think it'd have to be kind of stupid comedy for me to laugh. Even like I love Big Lebowski and things like
Yeah.
that. But even some parts of it,
Yeah, I
watching
know.
it all
Probably
the
like
time.
zone out.
Yeah.
Just
Whereas Kingpin is just stupid.
that's just a man. Yeah.
It'd have probably been. It would have probably
milking
been
a ball.
a few years earlier. It'd probably been something like Naked Gun, that kind of just comedy
Yeah.
permanently.
course, yeah.
Where you just know what's coming up and still laugh ahead of
Good,
it.
yeah. I'm
so
staying. I'm warming up. I'm
Kingpin-
enjoying this stay. Actually.
Kingpin
Are
could
you, are
be.
you happy so far,
I'm
Dale?
so happy,
Loving
yeah.
the soundtrack, loving
Yeah,
loving the entertainment at night.
Yeah, haven't turned.
He hasn't swum off
Haven't
yet.
turned yet.
Well, let's see if this one pushes you over the edge. What is the piece of clothing or outfit that you're wearing, Mr. Reynolds, from the 90s?
Okay, I forgot about this question.
It's got. I've
Tricky. I mean, it's got to be, it's
to
got
me,
to be
it's
the jacket,
obvious.
hasn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly. Brown leather jacket.
Brown leather jacket.
See, I was thinking.
And nothing
I was
else
thinking,
again.
I was thinking earlier that
Just short enough to skim the buttocks.
Looks like a sparrow.
I was just going to go with a shell suit, really, and the
Oh, yeah.
and
It's
the shirt.
Full
the,
nylon.
What's the
Desert
shirt where
Island.
it gets wet and then changes?
Global hypercolour.
Yeah, like wear one of them underneath with like a. I used to have like a nice grey shell suit, had like
Oh,
colours
stop
down the
it.
side.
Oh,
So probably that bum bag, obviously.
Of course, yeah, yeah.
Bum bag.
for our American
Well,
viewers,
it's
that's a
one
fanny
piece of
pack.
item. There's quite a few pieces of item.
I think he's gone for the full outfit.
Yeah, you
he's
just
gone
went for a
the
shirt
full
last
outfit.
week, so you're on my island with just a shirt, and I'm in a shell suit.
What?
That's how that's how I pitch you anyway. That's
Staring at my
That's my
penis.
dream Del.
Flapping shirt over.
That's my dream Dello is just him in the shirt, the
Listening to
lumberjack
Automatic
shirt.
for the people, laughing at Kingpin with your balls hanging
balls
low
out,
from your plaid
I
shirt.
might get one of the leaves on the coconut trees.
I like it already.
For entertainment, we'll bang one out together, see what time we can get.
Well, fortunately, the shell suit's wiped clean,
Yeah, exactly,
so it works
yeah,
out
true.
perfectly, doesn't it?
My shirt will keep changing colour though.
Just little bits. Right,
I reckon my padded shirt's gone more like a Rubik's cube.
Yeah.
It's all like.
As Phil rains hot white coconuts from the veiny love tree down on his global hypercolour.
Veiny love tree.
Delish. Well, speaking of pleasuring oneself and pleasures of the flesh, what 90s crush might be shipwrecked? Who's Del going to try and win off you
Right, so
once you've won them? So first of all, you have to tell us the crush. You also have to tell us the chat-up line that you're going to use
yeah,
on
we
said
forgot that.
crush.
Okay, no,
and then we're going to see if Del's able to steal her.
okay, well, what with his chat line he used last week?
Him or her, to be fair.
Right, so
No, because it won't be the same.
I've got one of two.
That was his for his own
Yeah.
crush.
I've got one of two really. I'm either, and I've got reasons behind them.
Okay, give us your two, and then we'll see if we
I'm
can
going-
boil it down.
Pamela Anderson,
Okay.
purely because she's a lifeguard.
I was going to say a lifeboat. You could just sail out on her.
She's a lifeguard.
She's
so
not- she's
if
not-
I ever get in trouble, if I'm like weak from not eating, I'll go out for a little swim and I have trouble. She's out there saving me.
Nice.
So,
So she's more at work than she is at crush.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You know, she don't get to. This is our island. We get to do what we want. She's working. Or the other one would have been Terry Hatcher, purely because Superman could then come and save us.
I'm fairly sure he's just going to save her and then
Yeah,
leave
essentially
you
that's just Dean Kane.
Yeah.
He's not really Superman, you know that.
And then we got another.
because she's not Lois Lane.
I'm gonna go
Terry Hatcher.
Right,
I'm going to go Pamela Anderson. Then we'll go Pamela Anderson with her little red float.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. And what chat-up line are you using on Ms. Anderson to win her over, to win her heart and all of her
Are
silicon?
you providing the polos or should I?
Wow.
And then luckily in my band bag I have got
Your
just full
band
of-
bag?
My
In your
band
old
bag.
bag.
I've just got
Band
full
bag.
of. I've just got like it's just full of
Band bag.
polos.
That's
So
all
if she
it-
says you are, then I'm prepared.
That's all it's full of. Polos.
Yeah. It's just
Not even a Swiss Army knife in sight. Polos.
Just polos.
That's all I need. Polos.
yeah.
Delightful. Well, I like your crush. Dale, are you happy with that? Are you going to try and steal?
Yeah, 100%.
Are you sticking with your crush from last week?
Well, it's a different time, isn't it? Because I've served my time. I guess.
Oh, that's
I don't
of course. You've been stranded.
Yeah,
been
I swam
rescued,
away and he's pulled
somehow
me
you've
back
been
in.
rescued.
Yeah.
You've been pulled back onto the island.
It's fished me in.
Good point.
Him and
Good
Pammy.
point.
Yeah, 100%. I'd probably try and steal her off with the lion. I've been bay watching you all night.
I think we've got competition, Phil. Competition.
She'd probably understand these one more than she would mine though.
Yeah. Let's hope they've got polos.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and when you.
Polos?
And when you're swimming in the sea, you know that time where you thought she was going to jump in and save you. That's when I'll be saying, "I've been bay watching you all day."
She's like, oh my god, totally forgets the drowning guy.
Tommy never
Oh my
said it.
god,
Oh my god, Tommy
I
never
love
said
your
that to me.
love your accent and everything. Oh, the guy's dead. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Right, let's move on. Let's leave Phil's lifeless body out in the water. But before you go, what 90s icon would you not want to be there with you? So essentially, your mortal enemy on the island.
Oh, I didn't think of this one. So this is. In what perspective are we doing it? We're doing annoying.
Don't know, it could be anything. Could be about
Whatever grinds your
Could be even
gears.
about a guy we mentioned about a minute ago. Off air. The Godfather of hip hop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be, but no. Let's go. Let's stick to the theme. And let's go Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee is mortal
actually,
enemy.
Because we're not going to have no bloody action if he's there, so
What, me and you?
he's going to be wanting in on us.
Yeah.
And Dell's all mine. I don't want him having a bit of Dell.
Keep that fucking T-bone sized penis away.
And if it's anything to go by that TV show, he's quite well hung, and it talks.
Yeah, it does.
So it does. You don't want to
It's
go
a bit
with a talking penis.
It's a bit like
roll.
Kit and Knight Rider, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hello, Michael.
and it's all.
That's what he calls his penis, Michael.
And then we've got Hasselhoff, Baywatch, all goes round in a circle.
Oh my
It does,
God.
yeah, that's great. Yeah.
You guys just square in this circle, man. It's very impressive indeed. So, Tommy Lee, mortal enemy.
Yeah.
On the opposing island. Okay, we like that. Good answer. Final question for you.
Is she an ex by then? Is it?
Oh, well.
Because that's the thing.
Well,
they're
even still, they're still going to have something in common, aren't they?
yeah, well, they could be fucking, and then we're out in the cold.
And that's why we don't want him there.
Yeah, but it's more. Well, yeah, are we gonna plan to kill him? Or
Probably.
take him out. Or
Yeah, it'd be like Lord of the Flies.
Oh, okay.
You two teaming up.
Yeah.
Tommy doesn't stand a chance.
Lord of the Flies.
He's
yeah.
fine. You and Dickie Dello, no chance. No props. So, speaking of fighting to the death, we also mentioned as a question, who from a 90s boy band would you fight to the death over the last pot noodle that washes up on the beach?
Chicken and mushroom, it'd be.
Oh, you were even giving us the flavour
Yeah,
of
don't
pot
like
noodle.
it.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
quite just simple chicken and mushroom.
Fair
I
play.
don't like mushroom, but I love a chicken and mushroom pot noodle. It would have to be.
Just really thought about that.
I'm not really a
Sadly,
fighter.
the wrong part of the question.
I'm not really a fighter, to be fair.
But who do you think?
But
Even
so
with your
he's
little,
gonna, yeah, it's going to have to be
even
someone.
with your little noodle
someone I
arms,
think I could take.
who can
It
you
would
take
be
down?
the youngest one up, Hanson. I just think I could have him.
The drummer.
Yeah. Just
What was his name?
it'd have to be someone I could
Yeah,
take.
Zach,
That'd be
it
nice.
was
Zach.
Is it Zach? Yeah, I'd have
Isaac
to be.
Taylor and
That'd be a
Zach
fight. It'd be a close one. But he's got the thing is the.
Has he got his drumsticks?
Well, no, the disadvantage he's got hair. I'll just fucking grab the shit out of that fucking.
Yeah, you can
Really go to town on it.
like do knees to the head.
Yeah, he's got disadvantage straight away.
And he is a child.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so was I, though. To be fair,
He's
once.
Yeah, once.
Yeah, before you start picking on 11-year-old drummers.
That's going to win you over with Pam. She's going to see you beating up a child. Just go, oh my God.
I've been watching you too. Beat that up 11-year-old.
It's another Tommy. I love him.
And then if, I'd like to think that if there is any chance he does do me, Dell would step in and put his head through a window or something like that.
Start headbutting bricks and
No
coconuts.
windows. I'd just have to be constantly headbutting palm trees.
Coconuts.
Yeah, coconuts.
Wow, that is quite the setup you seem to have got on this island. I'm almost jealous I'm not there.
I think that's quite a good one.
Yeah,
So
we
we've got
got It's powerful.
Pamela Anderson,
As the
Tommy
crush.
Lee.
Tommy Lee is the mortal enemy. You're beating the crap out of the small drummer from Hanson.
Yeah. Zach. Oh, that's a good
Whilst-
one.
Dell, obviously, me and Dell.
Whilst
go.
watching
Kingpin
and listening
Listen
to
to Automatic.
Automatic for the People.
Yeah.
Wearing your shell suit.
Depends how the day goes. If it went well, I could have an upbeat like Sidewinder Sleeps Tonight, Man on
Yeah.
the Moon.
Yeah.
If it goes, but I'm just everybody hurts, sweetness follows.
Straight in.
When you lose a fight to Zach, everybody hurts.
Night swimming comes on again.
Yeah.
And then Pamela steps in. There's no swimming at night.
Yeah,
it's dangerous.
exactly.
There's riptides. We're not having
He's
it.
got everything. This.
I'm like,
really
I've got
is.
little cotton buds mopping your grave.
Just wiping his tears. Collecting the tears
Yeah.
to season the food, to season the pot noodle.
Oh,
The
mate.
Zach Seaton.
As he
Yeah,
laughs.
exactly.
Yeah. Took you down again, you dipshit. Wow. That is powerful. That's a hell of a desert island Dix. Very much enjoyed that.
Very good.
Splendid. Good work, Mr. Reynolds. Next episode, I think I will be in the hot seat. So one of you two boys is going to need to
Yep.
ask the question. So I'll do some prep work for that.
Sounds
Cool.
good, man. Sounds
Like it. Good work there.
Are you against the testing on animals for cosmetics? Well, so are we. Well, kind of. Here at Miss Savoy's Cosmetics, we only test our harmful chemicals on cats, as we believe anything with 9 lives is fair fucking game. Miss Savoy's, what a perfect way to start your day.
Shall we move on and just put right our little bits and pieces from 1993?
Yeah.
We've covered off 92, haven't we? So
That's
let's
good,
just go back and housekeep the shit out of 1993 films and music. Let's go films again. So, top 3 films from 1993 that we didn't sort of mark out in the episode itself. Mr. Reynolds, let's stay with yourself because you are our film man.
Top 3. Huh?
Top 3s.
Ooh, right. Okay. So
Great
I'm
great
gonna
work.
go. I think number 3.
Yes, sir.
Carlito's Way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go number 2.
I think you sprung a leak there.
A Perfect World.
Interesting.
That could interchange them two. To be fair, I've just come at this from that angle, but that could easily interchange. And I think I don't think we did number 1s on this one, but we whacked lyrical. This one was Groundhog Day. I think I'll go for number 1.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do remember. Yes, indeed.
Actually, that would
Yeah.
have been a good choice for Desert Island Digs. Just
same-
permanently on a
same
loop
thing.
would just be like the same as.
But would it just
remind you
further
too much.
Yeah, sort of reinstate the fact.
So
that
yeah,
it's,
Groundhog Day. So
great show.
Carlito's Way, Perfect World, Groundhog Day.
Lovely stuff. Good top 3 there. Richie D, do you want to fill us in on your top 3 from that year?
Yeah, number 3 is Perfect World. Number 2 is Cool Runnings. Your choice last time, Jim. Number 1 is Carlito's Way.
Lovely stuff. And I also hit Groundhog Day as my number 3. I hit Hocus Pocus as my number 2. And Cool Runnings was indeed my number 1. Good stuff there. Cheeky, nice films. Anything that we missed off our little list of films? Was there anything that we should...
Sliver.
So you're just obsessed with Sharon Stone or Demi Moore.
Indecent Proposal.
And there she blows.
I think we did speak about that, but I've got to give another mention.
Yeah, of course.
Mario Brothers, we did we talk about that a minute ago? But that was this year,
No, that's the
93.
beginning of the show.
Well, before we did that, was it? Okay.
Phil just sleeping through the past 45 minutes.
Alive.
Are you?
Oh, okay, there you go.
Schindler's List. Had a bit of good one for Desert Island Dick.
Yeah. Rom-com.
You got any, Del?
Just True
Anything
Romance.
slightly lighter than Schindler's List.
Falling Down and True Romance. That was the two for me.
And Stallone's year when it Cliffhanger and Demolition Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Two
of course.
great films, actually, they are.
Yeah, very Sharon Stone heavy as well that year, wasn't it? Seems.
Yeah.
But yeah, off the back of Basic
Is that
Instinct.
him and Snipes, isn't it? And
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah. And Cliffhanger's great as well.
Good shout.
Good year for Stallone, that was, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Good little roundup there, chaps. So let's very quickly progress onto some music top threes as well, just to round out the housekeeping section. So, Mr. Dello, let's do you first this time round.
Okay, number 3 is Tease Me, Shakademus and Pliers.
Yeah.
Number 2 is August and Everything After by the Counting Crows.
Of course.
And number 1 is Making a Spectacle of Yourself by the Angry Opticians.
He couldn't fucking resist crowbarring one in, could he? Here we go. Cover then.
With great songs like Your Guide Dog's a Prick, Colourblind,
He's done it again.
and How Many Fingers Have I Got Up Your Mum? But the real, that was a typo. My actual number 1 was God Shuffled His Feet by the Crash Test Dummies. So apologies there for
Said the crusty dummies.
the crusty dummies.
Oh,
The crusty.
lordy above.
A lot of beeping going on there, potentially.
Yeah, the swear machine is going left, right, and centre. Sounds like a critical illness award. Mr. Reynolds, let's have your top 3 musical choices.
Number 3, Radiohead, Pablo Honey.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Number 2, Nirvana, In Utero. And then number 1, I've got Counting Crows and August, Everything After.
You guys, you're just little peas in a pod. No wonder you're going to spend eternity on a desert island. So in sync. In sync. When did they
What
come
was
out?
the last one? What was it?
Number 1 was Counting Crows.
Splendid stuff. I take it a slightly different way.
Oh,
One second, don't sigh, matron. Stop it. No, don't you. Where did that come from?
Frankie Howell.
Go titty ye not. I went with Suede by Suede as my number 3.
Okay.
In a very close run with a similar album, Black Sunday by Cypress Hill.
Yeah, I had
Which
that
I think
as
you
well.
mentioned in the episode, but
Yeah,
totally
another
bypassed
great
me,
album,
which is a
yeah.
great album. My number 2 was Zooropa by U2, and my number 1, I Stand By It, Walthamstow by E17.
Yeah, I know.
Belting, absolute belter.
It is great. I had them as a.
I'm not having anyone dissing the boys. the Walthamstow
Yeah,
boys.
100%.
Yeah,
That is a great album.
great little shout. Perfect stuff. Good work. Top 3s accounted for.
Done.
Right's wrong.
Boom.
Tick. I'm liking this, gents. We are on fire.
We are, aren't we?
Do you struggle with giving up smoking? Have you tried nicotine patches, hypnosis, or sucking on an old man's shoe? If the answer is yes to all 3, then why not try setting yourself on fire? Setting yourself on fire is the quick and easy way to distract yourself from cigarette craving. Call Extreme Quitters now on 01333 bloody bloody blah, and we'll send you an arsonist home pack. Extreme Quitters, and giving up smoking is more important than a char-grilled skin.
Okay, gentlemen, into the final furlong we roll, and it's time for letters and emails. So we've got a fair old bulging sack once again, you'll be pleased to hear. Ooh. Hello, matron. Hello. So let's push on through and see how many of these we can rattle through. Question number 1. We've got, hi chaps, love the show. Just wanted to know, who was your 90s cartoon crush? And that's Gary Chainsaw Arms. Oh, so Richie D, let's go to you first. Any outstanding cartoon?
Yeah, it'd
crushes?
have to be Daphne from Scooby Doo.
Ooh,
And she does travel into the 90s, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That was
probably.
definitely up there. Yeah. No Time for Velma.
No, not really.
not much love for
Were you
Velma.
a little bit with Velma? Oh.
Do you know what? At that point, I would have had relations with anything. I think.
Well, Shaggy.
14-year-old me, yes, even Scooby.
Okay.
Yeah, that's been
I
a push.
wonder.
So what was that?
I wonder.
Sean Connery?
Is that what you used to say? I wonder.
That was her. You were. I did not get that. Excellent. That was Velma.
Velma.
That was Velma from Scooby Doo.
Sounds very much like Sean Connery.
I won. That's Stephen Hawking. I wonder. Fred.
Was it
Fred,
Betty?
Barney.
So
Who was Fred's wife?
Wilma was Fred's wife
Wilma.
in the white dress with the pearl necklace.
Yeah.
And Betty was
Yeah, she
Barney's
did,
wife
yeah.
in the blue dress.
Yeah, be Wilma him.
Yeah.
Well, it
Nice.
seems I
Elegant
can't remember
lady.
fully, but there was a character from Thundercats. I can't remember.
Chitara.
Shitara, yeah.
Might be. I
Yeah.
wasn't
Well,
a
I
big
hope so.
Thundercats fan.
Otherwise, it's Wiley Kid, which would mark you down as a
Cataphile.
a pedo cataphile.
Pussyphile.
So yeah.
Fair shout. Fair shout.
Or does it have to be a TV cartoon? Because you got the
No, it can be a real life cartoon. What do you mean?
No, I mean it could be a film because it'd
Well,
be
I'm
the
thinking
lion out of Lion King,
Wow.
the female one.
You're obsessed with cats, aren't you? What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Phil, man.
I thought he was going to make it better, and then he took it so much worse. The lion out of the Lion King.
Start doing lions.
Wow.
Simba's little partner. What's her name?
Wow, this is getting strange.
Isn't it just
What was her name?
inappropriate? I don't know. I can't
Madonna.
remember what it is. Simba.
Anyway,
no, I don't know.
Grace.
When was Roger Rabbit out? Was that late 80s?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it
like-
would
Was
have been
obviously-
that all day long, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I love Roger Rabbit.
Massive fan of Roger. How about the Cadbury's caramel bunny? Was that out in the 90s?
She was hot, yeah.
That's a
She
good
was,
shout.
she was hot.
Forgot about that.
By getting this animal
It is
voice.
animal, yeah. I think it's more the voice than it was the
Yeah, the
Who did you
voice.
go
yeah.
for again?
Daphne.
Yeah, Daphne.
Daphne, yeah. It's a good shout, to be fair. Or Penny Crayon.
Penny Crayon.
Out of nowhere, Penny Crayon. I'm trying to think of cartoon characters, to be fair.
Yeah.
Just not many overly
Duck Killer,
sexualised
was
ones.
that?
Or Bugs Bunny's Mrs.
Oh,
I forget her name.
not Jessica Bunny, is it?
No.
No.
That was Jessica Rabbit, wasn't it, from...
Oh, yeah. yeah.
me? But yeah, that kind of way. Yeah, not many. Unfortunately, Gary, we are struggling, but we'll give you a Wilma.
Yeah,
It's a
well done,
thinker.
Gary.
We might have to come back for that one on a next episode maybe. But we'll keep thinking. So we move along to Mick Shithouse from Candy. So evening, Mick. What improvements would you make to be a better lobster? I.e., what features would you change and what accent would it have? So, classic Mick Shithouse from Candy. What are you changing on a lobster to make it even better than the way God intended? And if it has an accent, apparently, what would it have? Mr. Reynolds, let's hit you
A
up.
Finnish accent.
Finish?
Yeah.
Can we hear a sample?
Oh, God, I would love that. Christ. He sets himself up for a fall, doesn't he? Finish. I'm going to go with the one accent I definitely can't do.
What
And
am I saying now? What's the lobster saying?
you looking at my claws?
Yeah.
You're looking at my claws.
I mean, I have
same
no
accent
basis.
every time.
Yeah. It sounds a lot like
Sean.
you bring the knife to a fight, you put him in a body bag. Exactly.
You put you in the hospital. You put him in the morgue.
That's the one. Very much Finnish. But would you change anything on said lobster to make it even better than it currently is?
Colour yellow. Make it yellow.
Make it yellow because hide it in custard.
Colourful. It's more colourful, and it would camouflage into the sand.
Oh, lovely stuff. Yeah.
Make it more dangerous. And jump up and
Surprise predator.
claw you. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, like that. Richie D, what can you add to this
I'd like
yellow
to
lobster?
transfer its legs out.
Doesn't need legs anymore.
No, transfer its legs for legs of a panda.
Right, nice stocky thighs.
Yeah, stocky thighs.
To be quite tall then.
Yes. Yeah, it would be.
Walks
but
upright.
it will go deeper in the water. It will go deep down in the water, so its big panda legs will be, more secure.
I'm still there. Wants a sure-footed lobster. That's what
What's
we're
the
looking
benefits of that? It's only going to go about 2 foot deeper, and then it's going to be exactly the same.
It's a whole nother world down there, Phil.
Exactly.
It's a whole
new world.
that extra couple of feet.
Yeah,
It's a whole new world.
it really is. And what accent is this lobster of yours having?
Scouse.
Scouse accent.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, what the fuck are you looking at?
Hey.
Hey, I want a piece of chicken and a can of Coke.
Take your eyes off, mate.
Old tight. What, just out of left field? Mr. Reynolds.
Take your eyes off my panda legs.
Do you know what? Weirdly, that's not the worst you've done.
You prick.
Now, I take that back.
That's like Daffy Duck.
That is delicious. Wow. All I can think of to change a lobster up. Maybe you take one of the massive claws away, and I might pop in a can opener just to get into those awkward mollusks.
Productive.
Exactly. Holds it with one, cracks
It
open with the
open.
other.
Oh, great shout, mate. Yeah.
Bingo. And I'm liking the finish that Mr. Reynolds is. I'd like my lobster also to be finish.
Yeah. It's good accent.
Splendid. Well, there
Good
you
choice,
go.
mate.
There you go. Well, who was that? That was Mick Shithouse. There you go, Mick. Hopefully that answers your question, my friend. Willie Ocean from Suffolk asks, do you believe in UFOs? And if so, where in your local area would you take them for the day to have fun? So they make contact. They come to Essex. Where are you taking them to show them what the planet Earth has to offer?
Is this the aliens themselves?
So much the same as in Bill and Ted, I guess. Where do you take visitors to this planet to show them what the world is all about, to have the best fun day they can before they, conquer the Earth, or before Will Smith slaps them down?
Yeah, exactly.
So if it's going to be a fun day, there's only one place: Peter Pan's Playground.
What a Peter Pan's Playground.
Any particular ride, mate?
Venture Island, no, yeah.
If it's the 90s, it was the Barracuda, wasn't it?
Oh,
One and only Barracuda.
Or were the go-karts still there at that point? Because they've just been taken away
Have they really?
in the last week. Yeah, terrible.
I've never done them go-karts. I look crap.
I don't think many people did. Hence why it's no wonder they survived that long. There you go. That's a good shout, actually. Adventure Island, yeah. Fun for all the fun.
And you got everyone down there.
Crazy golfs down there as
You've got
well.
all different people.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. A mix of people shipped in from all over the southeast, aren't there? Day trippers, the lot. It's a good shout. I like that. Mr. Dello, where are you taking these UFOs?
I'm taking them
aliens on
to
board?
the snooker centre.
Yes, you are, my friend.
Just
Scene of many of our horrific evenings.
exactly, yeah. I think they'd be quite interested to learn pool, bit of ping pong,
Yeah, bit
and
of darts.
a game of arrows as well. I think
Lovely game of
I think they
arrows.
all adopt to the culture.
Beautiful. Yeah, very good shout. And, very cheap booze as well.
Exactly, yeah.
They've come a long
Might
way. They
have to pay
probably haven't got much
membership to
cash.
get in.
We'd sign them in. It'd be all right.
Yeah.
We'll have a word with a couple of people behind the bar. We know some people. Nice. Where would I take them? I might take them. You know what? I might take them to the Natural History Museum. Get a bit of a. This is where we came from. This is what
Cultural.
it's all about. Yeah. Give them a little bit of a background on the Earth. There we
Yeah,
go.
probably. Do you reckon you'll learn more or less than taking him to the snooker centre?
I think it's probably on a par. There's a lot of primordial life in the snooker centre, as
Neanderthal man.
as well as in the Natural History Museum. two or three, exhibits.
You could have the evolutionary chart on the wall and go, that's that one.
Yeah, that's me about 11 o'clock in the morning. That's me at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's me at 11 o'clock at night. On all fours. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, there you go, Willie Ocean from Suffolk. That is our answers on that. Far Eastern correspondent, Sunny Tan from Hong Kong. If it was possible, what school year would you like to return to and why? Mr. D, I'm going to go to you first.
I would like to go back to probably the 4th or 5th year, I think.
Oh, okay.
School, yeah, just because I'd like to keep my knowledge now and then try and not be as feeble with the ladies that I was.
Oh, okay. So you're taking everything you've learned up to this point.
Yeah, and then
sort of having it
thinking
in
at least hopefully it won't be a total car crash.
It's a good shout, actually. Yeah. It was a little bit
painful
They
years.
were worrying times trying to
Yeah.
approach the ladies. It was a scary old time.
Yeah.
Mainly because they hunted in packs, didn't they? It was.
What would you do now, though? I mean,
Never get one alone.
it'd be odd. You'd be in what did you say, 4th year? So being like a 15-year-old boy, but having the
all this
confidence of a
knowledge.
40-year-old man.
Are you still
Could be
confident now?
dangerous.
I don't think I am.
No, but you're more confident then, now than you were then.
You'll be going up to people's mums, going,
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Going up to the girl, going, what's your mum doing today?
turn into full Danny Dyer mode. Oh, that's pretty cool. What's going on?
No, but that would be odd. I bet you'd come across creepy.
Oh, I mean, no more creepy than we were back then.
yeah, exactly. At least you'd have more conversation.
At least you get
a bit more
the whole
about
sentence out,
Yeah.
rather than just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's all right, fine.
But if you're going back with the knowledge now, you're going back with the sexual knowledge as well. So you're going to be at that time you didn't know,
Jack shit.
so you didn't really crave for it, but you kind of crave for it now. This could get nasty.
Right, okay.
Wow, I don't really know where this is going. You're craving the sex, Phil.
Well, yeah, if you're going for the knowledge, you're
Craving it.
You're going,
Like
for
it's a
the
drug.
knowledge now. No, but
Shout out to Mrs. Reynolds for all her good work in the films.
I'm just saying, if you're going back in time,
I'm craving the
no,
sex.
but you will be.
Oh, Phil's absolutely craving sex.
If you go back in time and you're staying there, then you will be eventually craving it, won't you?
He keeps saying the word craving. Well, I mean, Sonny, I don't know what you've done to Phil, but you have literally unleashed a beast with that question. So it's worrying. I think we're going to gloss on before Phil just turns his attention to... I don't think you needed to, my friends. You just said craving sex. When would you go back to then, Mr.
Be
Reynolds?
options. I'd change my options.
Keeping it sensible. And what would you change them to? Okay, what did you take back in year 9?
But I didn't do. I would have done probably. I would have wished I'd have done something like music. Definitely, I would have liked to go because we did options in 4th and 5th year, didn't we?
So you take your options at the start of the 4th year, don't you?
Yeah,
and then
but because
they're the 2 years
they've
that
just
you
gone
work towards
Appleton have
GCSEs.
just gone back to that. But before that, they were doing
They were
third
doing it in
year.
third year,
So
yeah.
they've had 3 years. So we had just 2 years.
Just
didn't
2
we?
years to work
I
towards.
think I'd like to
exams.
done music. Yeah, definitely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think
I
you
don't
should
think I
take
did
music.
PE as well.
We-
I probably
yeah.
did PE as well. Which I don't know why I never did PE.
Craving it.
Craving.
It's a fair shame.
Wait.
Well, there you go, Sonny. There's old constant craving. Old Katie Lang herself with the big answers. Oh, my words, we've got something from Brussels coming in. Bill Shakespeare says, tomorrow morning, you wake up with a ball bag for a face. Explain what obstacles you may come across in your day-to-day life. I'm going to let our medical man, Phil Reynolds, take this one.
Fucking probably seeing then would be the first obstacle, wouldn't it? What do I look out of?
Well, I
So
mean,
I'm guessing I've got eyes somewhere.
let's assume that Bill says that your whole face has been taken over by a ball bag, but you've still got the features within it.
It's been
maybe.
taken over.
Yeah,
Like
you've
an
had
alien invasion.
a face swap out, but you've
So
still
is
got
it-
eyes, ears, and a nose.
Is it a well-groomed ball bag?
That's up to you. It's your ball
That'd
bag.
be odd,
Phil.
wouldn't it? Just having a bit like fucking Teen Wolf, wouldn't it?
Combing your forehead. I love what Phil's done with his hair. It's all down his face. He's got curtains. They're really curly.
You'd be sweaty, I suppose. Smelly.
Very much so.
It's not very good, is it?
Increasing in size.
Yeah, or decreasing.
Shrinking up and down, yeah.
Yeah.
One going to the left, one going to the right.
Yeah. One side of your face would hang slightly lower than
Yeah,
the other
so-
side. It's like you've had a stroke.
Make you look like
Rocky from The Mask.
Yeah, Rocky Dennis. Yeah,
What's happened to your face? It's a ball bag, mate. Leave it
that's a
alone.
ball bag face.
I've got bigger fish to fry than talk to you, numbnuts. I'm numbnuts. You seen your face?
Oh man.
Wow, that is struggles indeed. Del, anything to add to old ball bag face?
Yeah, just pretty much what you guys had talked about. Yeah,
Horseshit.
stuck to a leg. You know. What I mean?
Oh yeah, imagine that in the summertime as
inside,
well.
Yeah,
oh,
hot.
grim.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it. Really old. Like an ad of it.
Chafing.
Yeah, a bit of chafing.
Shaving,
Chafing.
I was going to mix up with Schaefer's as well.
shaving your ball bag and chafing your ball bag.
People said it really aggressively.
Chafing.
Chafing.
He's craving, and I'm craving my chafing.
Craving.
I told you I was going to go overboard tonight.
You really did.
there
You've
we go.
given us 112%.
Like Goldie Hawn.
It's gone absolutely overboard. Man overboard.
The old
Wow.
Kurt Russell. Right, yeah, apart from craving and the old
Shaving.
yeah.
Troubles.
Troubles,
That's all we're
basically,
saying.
yeah. That's all
Imagine
for me. I
that.
don't know about you,
Yeah.
Jimmy, anything?
Well, possibly just the smell itself, especially in a sweaty, hot weather. Because if your nose is made
you
of
get
ball
that
bag, you've got a constant whiff
of
nutsack.
Oof.
Grim.
Yeah, it's not good.
No one needs that in their life, do they?
No.
Smell of beef hula hoops hanging around.
No.
Well, there we go. Well, there you go.
Not even
there you
Shaquille
go.
O'Neal.
There you go, Bill. There's your answer, my friend. We move along to Keith Wellington from Forest Hill. He says, I went to the country at the weekend and saw lots of wildlife. Mind you, most of it was dead on the side of the road. Oh, keep it light, Keith. My question is, if you had to eat roadkill, what dead animal are you chomping on, and what dish would you make with it? Richard Dello, you're our culinary masterpiece.
Oh,
Tell us what's on the menu.
I would like to eat a giraffe.
Roadkill in Forest Hill. Giraffes sweeping across the A12.
The local Forest Hill Zoo is...
They've had a bit of an escape.
Yeah.
And the giraffes got out.
Giraffes got out. Yeah.
What are you making with your giraffe?
Giraffe, I reckon. Giraffe. Can't really. Oh, I might actually. Is it Keith Wellington? Is it?
That's Keith Wellington. Is
Yeah,
the
Keith
guy,
Wellington. I'm going for a giraffe beef Wellington. So that's what I'll make out. I think I've used that twice now. Well, there must
Yeah,
be
use it for your dinner party, didn't
Yeah,
you?
you
Yeah,
did.
certainly, yeah.
You like the
Was
sound
this
of a
giraffe you
Wellington.
had for it?
Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, parked up.
Plenty to go round.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you're using the neck, I imagine. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, giraffe. I think.
Giraffe Wellington.
Giraffe,
Nice.
very good.
I like that.
Big old truck to take a giraffe down there.
Would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, you might have to just chop it up into bits, I imagine. Ship it home slow but steady. Nice. Anything on the side just to complete the meal?
Yeah, one
Potato waffles and beans.
one whole courgette.
Oh, delicious! Just a courgette,
So-
arrogantly
Well, yeah,
plonked
just
on the plate.
Like roasted, like Mediterranean
No,
style?
just raw thrown on there.
Straight from the patch to the plate.
Plate.
Possibly still with mud on it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like
yeah.
that. Yeah. No frills. That's what you get with Dello's cooking. No frills. What about you, Phil? What are you making from roadkill?
I don't know. Mokill badger just comes to mind straight away.
Of course,
It's
delicious.
quite meaty as well, big, so you're going to get a lot for your money.
Yeah, well, it's roadkill. It's free, but
Yeah,
yeah.
but I'm selling it to people. So.
Oh, I see.
What
You're
dish you
thinking
making
about
for-
how much you're making.
I'd probably just cut it and make a good old steak
Yeah.
from it. Be what steak, it'd be whatever badger is.
Yeah.
but-
Badger steak.
Badger steak, yeah.
Badger steak, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it'd be that. Just some chips on the side, nice
Delish.
ones, and med veg.
Med veg.
Yeah, Mediterranean veg.
Oh, medveg.
Okay. Is that the word?
Sure.
Trendy words up London
Oh,
town? now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
But yeah,
circles that
you'd-
Phil moves in.
You'd get a lot
medveg.
of
Give me some medveg.
lot of meat for the badger.
Very much
Yeah,
so.
true, yeah.
Stocky little bugger.
You taking prime cuts off the belly, or you going rear, or what?
Belly.
Oh, fatty.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. Delicious.
Nice.
Lovely.
Instead of pork belly, it'd be like badger belly.
Badger belly. Badger.
Rolls off the
Badger.
tongue easy, wouldn't it?
The Badger Parade takes on a whole new meaning, doesn't it? What would I go? I think I might go bird. I think I might go some form of pigeon.
Oh,
I might-
that's a windscreen smack then.
Yeah. That's how I like my pigeon. Smashed on windscreen with just a soupçon of fennel. I think I'd go pigeon pie. Need many a pigeon. I have to really mow
yeah.
them down. Yeah.
Is it nice?
I'm going for it. Yeah, I'm saying it's
I didn't know if you had it.
rich and gamey. Yeah, delicious with a. But this pie, Del,
Yeah.
would be pastry all round.
Yeah.
None of this pissing around with just a lid. Not even a dog food with a hat.
With the top hat. Oh,
Not
sexy,
even that.
Jimmy. I like your thinking.
Proper pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pastry boys. Wellington,
Pastry.
Wellington, and a pie. We've got the pastry,
The pastry boys.
coming out for ages. There we go. Well, there you go, Keith. Let's hope that has whetted your appetite and you take some inspiration for tomorrow night's dinner. Moving along, we have tomorrow morning. Oh no, I've done that one. My apologies. That's my awful way of looking at the letters and emails bag. Yesterday, I was convinced, I coughed up a puppy at the school gates whilst picking up my son's use. This is Joyce Fridge from Tunbridge Wells. She says, mind you, me and some of the school mums did drop some rather strong acid 10 minutes before the school run. That might have done it, Joyce. Do you think I need to see somebody about my cough, or do you just think I'm a bad dog owner? Any advice for young Joyce there, Phil? So she thinks she's coughed up a puppy.
That was a hell of a question.
Wasn't it? Let's break it down.
What was he picking up?
So Joyce is there at the school gates and she's picking up her son, Zeus, strong, powerful name. She thinks she's coughed up a puppy whilst
So
at
her
the school
son's
gates.
name is what?
Zeus.
Zeus, okay.
Zeus.
Okay,
Yeah.
go on.
Let's not focus on that. let's focus on the acid that Joyce has dropped and thinks that she's coughed up a puppy. So, number one, does she see someone about the cough? That is the problem. Or is she just a bad dog owner?
No, if she's a bad dog owner, she's on acid.
I mean,
And is the cough real if she's on acid, or is that part of the hallucination?
this is what we need to get to the
If
bottom
she's
of.
coughed up the dog, then you'd imagine, well, you wouldn't imagine, you bloody know it's an hallucination because it's impossible to cough up a dog.
One would think, but we just saw Del off air nearly choked to death on coffee.
Yeah.
So,
I think
literally one of the most worrying things we've seen in the last 11 episodes, listeners.
It has made me
was
question
touched off.
science.
Yeah, it's almost impossible, but Del has nearly choked to death this very evening on coffee.
It's
Not
true.
possible, but it happened.
It's
it was
100% true.
It was worrying. We nearly lost him. So yeah, let's make sure it wasn't in vain, everyone. Let's download the hell out of this. There we go. So yeah, you're thinking it's more a bad dog issue owner, a
Yeah,
bad
she's-
dog owner issue.
It's all down to the drugs, isn't it?
Lay off the drugs, no
Yeah.
dog issues,
Yeah.
and it'll probably cure that bloody cough as well.
Of course it will.
Del, stand by that, or have you got
I think
a
that's
different
pretty
opinion?
much the same as Phil, apart from if she could really cough up puppies, then she should totally
I just realised the phrase "cough up puppies." Sounds like a terrible board
Cough up
game at
puppies.
Christmas. Cough up puppies
by MB.
from MB Games.
Yeah, no, if she could really cough up puppies, I reckon that she should sell them, or just have a puppy room at home, but pretty much sell them, make the money, and
What
then.
breed are they? Are they like half human?
Oh, that's it.
Who's taking the acid again? Because I'm thinking it was Joyce, but I'm starting to think that
Are we
Phil-
going back to the cat theme again?
Yeah.
The cartoon.
I mean, Phil's probably craving some absolute
No,
puppy.
if they
love.
are half human, then yeah, that's bad ownership all round, isn't it?
I think so. It's got to be said.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Man alive, that is one hell of a question. So, Joyce, our advice, probably lay off the acid. And then see what happens at the next school pickup. There's more dogs there. It's not the acid.
She must have been acid when she named her son as well.
It's a strong name.
Zeus.
You're not thinking Zeus is acceptable in this day and age? He's not happy with it, listeners. He's not happy at all.
Bruce, but not
Bruce, no Zeus.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. He's more traditional than that. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a whistle-stop tour, even, through the letters and emails. Keep them coming in. We need more to answer. We have got plenty of advice to give, and we're more than happy to give it. Okay, everyone, that is our whistle-stop tour. Putting right some wrongs from 92 and from 1993. Hopefully had an enjoyable time. I know that Phil did. Del, less so as he nearly died. So are you well now, Pickle?
Yes, I'm good and well, mate. That was a scary experience.
A scary experience, but no more than our viewers have listening to us ramble on and on. But there you go. Have a good time tonight, chaps.
Yeah, I enjoyed it tonight,
It
actually.
was good. It's good
Yeah.
fun.
No,
Good fun
100%.
all round.
Apart from
Excellent.
the time.
Well, we'll do another one in a couple of weeks when we'll look at 94 and 95 and put right any wrongs we made there. So we're off to go and do some research. But until then, we'll love you and leave you with these words from our Finnish lobster.
I can't remember what I said. What did I say?
It was going so
What did I
well.
say? I'll say it after. What did I say with the Finnish accent?
Do you know what? None
Just
of us
just
are
say
really
anything, Bill. It's like, sexy.
I'll fish in the sea.
sure. We said anything. Not that.
Bye, people.
You're going to have to try a million different outros
The
now.
lobsters do. What's
What do you mean? What the lobsters do?
Not,
what's that Little Mermaid? What's the lobster in Little Mermaid? What does he?
Sebastian.
You got to sing
Under the sea.
But in
Say
Finnish.
under the sea.
No, you got to sing it
In Finnish.
in Finnish.
How does it go?
Under the sea. It's just...
darling, it's better. Down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Yeah, how does the chorus go?
Under the sea.
Yeah, how does it go like that?
Under the sea.
Under the covers. Down with your brothers.
Under the sea. So we'll add that bit onto that.
Will we? Oh, man alive. Can you cut that?